So this is a great case of, you know, F around and find out. So I'm sure you've seen this already. This is a person who not only admits that she hasn't paid her taxes in 8 years, but also openly calls for the assassination of Elon Musk. Now, I don't know how pathetic you have to be to wish for the death of someone just because you don't like them. Like, I didn't like Biden. I sure as hell didn't like Kamala Harris, but I would never wish death upon anyone just because I don't like them. If you're on the right and you do this, you're a fucking loser. If you're on the left and you do this, you're a fucking loser. If you're in the center and you do this, you're a fucking loser. If you wish death upon someone because you're such a miserable fucking person and you just don't like someone, you're a fucking loser. Okay? So now that we got that established, this fucking big brain genius over here thought it was a good idea to film themselves. And of course, their TikTok has been deleted. Their Instagram set to private.
I promised myself I would avoid the news. But obviously I haven't. Here's my one thought. I mean, I have many thoughts. Elon Musk, like, we need to X him. And by X, I mean formerly known as assassination. I know someone from FBI is gonna fucking show up. I don't. Arrest me. You don't have enough people to even investigate me at this point.
Did she not know that her name is right there? Does she not know that when she does a TikTok and uploads, her name is right there? They don't need an entire investigative team to find this dumb bitch. Like, what? And it's always the eyes. Every single fucking time. These goddamn eyes. These freaking soulless, crazy fucking eyes.
Wait, I haven't filed my taxes in like 8 years.
So she thinks that because she hasn't filed her taxes in 8 years that they can't find her. Ma'am, you don't know the internet very well. People were able, the infamous Burger King foot lettuce. People were able to find the exact location of where that picture was taken. So you've got your freaking name right there in your TikTok. You really think that people on the internet won't be able to find you? Really? If they can find the infamous Burger King foot lettuce location, if they're able to track down Shia LaBeouf when he was doing all these pictures like, oh, you can't find me here, and people were locating exactly where they can find you. They can find you. You're not the invisible woman here, okay? They will find you. Simple as that.
And yet, no one's covered me. So, I'm gonna fucking say it. Let's assassinate some motherfuckers.
Because I'm such a miserable fucking twat in life that I don't want people around who I don't like, so I just want them offed. Aren't these the same people, the same morons who for even now were reading and screeching the, oh my god, Donald Trump incited violence. He incited an insurrection. Words have power. Words are violence. When he was like, we will peacefully and patriotically walk to the Capitol to let our voices be heard. And they were like, oh my god, he was calling for violence. And here the same people are like, oh yeah, let's kill Elon Musk. Let's assassinate him. And then they're surprised, like, oh my god, why am I getting in trouble? Well, you set the rules. You want to say that words are violence, that words have power, and all this other crap? We're playing by your rules then, okay? If you get to say that him saying we're going to march peacefully and patriotically to the Capitol is somehow inciting violence, well, then you calling out outright for the assassination of someone is definitely calling for violence. You guys set the rules, and you guys have been so so within those rules and this little world of yours for the last 4 years that you've been untouchable. Yeah, that's not happening anymore. It's not the Biden administration or a Kamala Harris administration. Trump is in charge, and he's not going to idly let you guys get away with all the crap that he's been, that you guys have been doing this for the last 4 years. It's not going to happen. Again, you really think that they can't find you? You really think that they can't find you? But so update: she's being investigated. I thought they didn't have enough people to find her or to investigate her. Um, we got Elon, death threats and admission of multiple counts of tax fraud at Eagle Ed Martin. And then Ed Martin comes in, duly noted. Thanks for letting us know. We'll put you in the system. Talk soon, ma'am. You can't hide from the internet. You can't. You can't do it. You have an easier time dodging lightning. You can't do it. Important safety tip: don't record yourself communicating to the entire world a threat of physical violence, especially while admitting to multiple unrelated felony offenses. And people can say that, oh, income tax is theft. It doesn't matter. As long as it's still the law, you have to abide by it. Otherwise, there's repercussions. So, yeah, I don't agree with tax. But as long as it's the rule, I don't feel like going to fucking prison for evading taxes. I don't need them to freaking Al Capone my ass. Okay? Because that's what they got him on. The guy was doing whatever the hell he wanted. And how did they get him? Tax evasion. Okay? So as long as paying your taxes and filing taxes, that's the law of the land, you kind of need to do it. It doesn't matter. Well, I personally feel it doesn't. The law doesn't care what you personally feel. Okay? I don't like having to do it either. I'd rather have that money in my pocket, but that's not how the world works. Jail her for terroristic threats, but federal taxes are voluntary unless you are a federal employee in DC. I guess you won't be getting a $5,000 check. So this is what her thing looked like originally. Oh, this is her TikTok or Instagram. Of course. I bring value, I bless lives. You bring something, but it's not value. So that's her Instagram. It is on private, and her TikTok has been deleted. So Miss Sarah seems to have deleted her TikTok and set her Insta to private, but one learns much from her bio. She identifies as she, her, and claims to bring value and bless lives. You'll be shocked to learn her Instagram account links to a transing kids activist organization called Brooklyn Liberation. And then it looks like it's got the link for that. Brooklyn Liberation, an action for trans youth. Wow, how diverse this group is. So, typical suspect, these people who've been getting away with everything for 8 years, or actually, no, actually it was pretty close to 8 years. Because even several years ago, the government and media and everything started protecting these people. It wasn't just with Biden. It's been a while. It just got worse with him. People are just daring to be investigated. Women accountability. Yeah. Excellent. Consequences will be a new thing for the left. Yeah, because for the longest time, they haven't had any yet. Always the crazy eyes. Ain't nobody fucking with my clique. As it should be. Violence should not be tolerated. Exactly. If they can say, we will march peacefully and patriotically, if that is an incitement of violence, then outright calling for the assassination of someone is definitely calling for violence. So I don't want to hear any kind of, mental gymnastics and whatever. If marching peacefully and patriotically to the Capitol to let our voices be heard, if that's inciting violence, then calling for the offing of someone is definitely violence. You guys set the rules. We're just playing by them now. Right to jail. What an idiot. It was in that moment she realized he fucked up. Fuck around, find out is the theme of 2025. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. People need to learn that the freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom of... Exactly, that's what they said. That's what they were saying for 4 years. Like, freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom of consequence. Okay, well, good. Glad we agree upon that, because we're playing by your rules. These are the rules that you people set. So, we're just playing by them now. Is it really possible to be this dumb? What a complete idiot. The stupidity. Because these people, these pseudo intellectuals, they think they're untouchable because they have been for the last 4 years. Now they're going to realize that they're not. Like, put her in prison for like 50 years and let her see how she likes it. But yeah, lovely, amazing case of fuck around and find out. And again, it's always in the eyes. Every single time. Every single time. It's just like the smugness, the condescending tone of it. She thinks she's untouchable. Like, oh my god, they're laying everyone off. There's not going to be enough people to investigate me. Uh-huh. Keep telling yourself that. Keep telling yourself that. But, if you guys want to keep, being freaking losers and, calling for the death of people simply because you don't like them, then, that's fine. That's fine. Go ahead. Freedom of speech, it doesn't mean freedom of consequence. That's what you guys were saying for the last 4 years. Before Elon Musk took over Twitter. That's what you guys were saying. Freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom of consequence. So we're just abiding by the rules. So you have nothing to complain about. But so it can't be rules for thee, but not for me. It's got to be for everyone. So, but anyway, that's going to do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.